story. My best friend, his brother, he got killed. He got stabbed up and set on fire.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. Got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright.
One of the reasons I'm here is because I grew up in this community, and it was truly the community that allowed me to be successful and acknowledge what I'm capable of. And since I've been working with this program, Pimlico Road Youth Program, I want to be able to offer that same thing to the young people.
Give your all to me, give my all to you. You're mine.
If I had to reach one goal, it would be to make sure that no young person in this community can say, I have nothing to do with my time. That there's always something. If it's helping young people, older teens find a job, helping young kids with mentor programs, after-school programs, art programs, something. But every young person needs to be in a positive environment. So that has to be my ultimate goal.
Still I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. World is beating down, I'm around, whoever knows. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. Can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater.
Art is something these young people don't experience regularly. And art has an ability of both taking your mind off of issues as well as helping you focus on them. And so for our young people who are going through so much outside these walls, when they come here, they're able to just drift away in a lot of ways with their art, allowed to just to venture out, but at the same time, the focus on what are some of the things that really is really bothering them, and it's really therapeutic in its own way, and it's a good way of calming the kids' nerves, as well as, I think, honestly, allows them to kind of prove what they're capable of, help them see their own potential.
We do an art history component, and then a studio art component that coincides with the art history component. And but it's fairly academic. We started with cave painting and moved through Mesopotamian art, Near Eastern art, into Egypt and ancient Greece. And this semester we're doing Eastern art. We did Western art last year, we're doing Eastern art this year, and we're working on mandalas and the whole concept of wholeness.
How you doing? Good. How you doing?
All your perfect imperfections.
I received my project, Art Enriches, my fellowship for Art Enriches, and started that program this year. It has moved into a new program entitled Art Blocks, and that is taking what the kids learn in the classroom and moving it out into the neighborhood and creating neighborhoods that are full of art, working with the residents as well, teaching them, giving them the tools to create their own places of art and seating, etc. in the neighborhood.
Look, Mommy, we have a home.
Careful.
Well, a lot of young people complain about growing up in the streets because of the drugs and the gangs, etc. Well, my household was much more complicated than the streets. I come from a family that was both drug dealers and drug users, so my household was really complicated, full of gangs, fights, drugs, the police raiding my house with the seasons, and that's just how I was raised up. And that's why, again, it was so important that when the community took me in, because it was so much that I was missing at home, and it was the church, it was the community after-school programs that really reached out and let me know that I didn't have to go down the same road that my family went.
And sometimes we come in here and sit and we play the game, and sometimes Mr. Kenneth, he read us stories and folk tales, African folk tales and stuff.
I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head is underwater, but I'm breathing.
This part in the center is a family support center. My sister, she went here to get help. And that's how come my nephew goes to the Head Start. And if you want to, we can get a view of the front of the family support center, just to see what it's like and stuff. And like people, like teenagers that have babies, they could get like help with that and stuff. And that's the the Park Heights Family Support Center.
Put it on paper with paint. We have very limited colors, okay? We're only using red, blue, yellow, and black, okay? Each will be given 2 sets of paint. This is finger paint, and this is your typical regular paint.
What do we use for
And-
Can we just throw it like whatever?
My biggest reward is always seeing growth, obviously personal growth, not just artistic growth. Artistic growth is huge. I love seeing that, but especially personal growth when you've seen behavioral issues, and you see a lot of not being able to settle down, not being able to focus, and when children can settle down and really do art and focus on what they're doing, the task at hand, that's incredibly rewarding, and especially with the ones who could not. And I find that profoundly rewarding to see that happen.
From my point of view, I think that was his only like role model that he had, and ever since that he had got killed, my so-called best friend, I called my best friend, he changed on me, you know, and he just changed, totally changed. And he tried to like start his own gang, and now he uses drugs. He got his gang, and his role model's not there no more. He don't have his gangster role model. All he got is his old grandfather.
You give me all of you. Oh,
I think it can help other kids, but in order for them to want help, they would have to want the help in order to get help. But they want to follow behind other people. So sometimes it come out all right, and sometimes some of them die.
you're crazy. my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all